Sepupu's Prime Minister, the title of our Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim, head of government, leader of Malaysia. So maybe you have some thoughts about how a Prime Minister should be or should not be. So here's a fun question. What does it mean when your Prime Minister says the word Melalak? Just the other day, our Prime Minister said, Melalak tiada tindakan tidak menjadikannya benar. Negara ini ditadbir oleh undang-undang, bukan emosi dan spekulasi di ruangan komen. Selamat berbuka semua, which translates to, howling no action doesn't make it true. This country is ruled by laws, not emotions and speculations in comment sections. Happy breaking fast! Now how do you describe that? Some people might say that it is un-prime ministerial. It is a Dewan Bahasa word, but whatever it is, ask any Malaysian who understands Malay and you probably end up hearing that it is kind of a crude word. A word that people would not say is professional, formal, not so classy, rough around the edges, un-prime ministerial. And before you know it, you've got people like this Sepup and that Sepup just casually coming out and screaming that it is better to melalak than to yell lies, and the feud is on. But whoa! Before any of that, let's talk about why he used the word in the first place. You have to remember a very unfortunate incident, aka the Quran stepping of Ryan Salva,
which is going for trial at the moment, by the way.
Now, we talked about this last week, but honestly things have just not gotten better for Ryan or Vignesh or whatever it is you want to call him. I mean, your boy is still getting insulted, still getting doxxed. People are still going over to his house one after another, asking how many times Mr. Fahmi bowed to him.
Oh, and apparently he was Muslim all this while? Plot twist.
And that brings us to today, where your PMX be all like, I cannot stand it anymore. Can y'all just shut your mouth? Probably in slightly more polite terms, I would say. Before the penunggang agama dan bangsa wolves appear, whether from PAS or UMNO, trying to get that beautiful social media clout, while declaring that the arrogant message of PMX has received thousands of kecamans from the anak mudas out there. Angkuh, sombong, unprofessional, these people are screaming, while basically suggesting that they will never vote for this man again. And it gets so bad to the point that Mini Anwar has to come in and make a statement explaining pretty much everything that I just explained earlier, as PKR goes straight into defense mode, statement after statement, which it looks like people are not buying, including apparently people who say that he melalak the Quill Haram gang, the Rimpit Callers, and even this unique character who apparently is asking Anwar Ibrahim to kill himself. Very interesting. I think Sayadon Dengki is a very appropriate name. So yeah, doesn't seem to be going too good for Anwar at the moment. Whole world declaring that he is un-prime ministerial and stuff like that. But Sepups, I actually like the fact that he used Melalak. Of course, you could say that maybe in the course of your work, if you're representing an entire country, then yeah, maybe you shouldn't be going out there saying Melalak, that kind of thing. But hey, it's a Dewan Bahasa word. It might be a bit crude, but like it gets the exact meaning that the guy wanted to get across. It's a fair point. Y'all are going out there and you are melalaking all over the place, and I am damn well proud in this situation to actually go out and support PMX for the first time in a long damn while. The guy actually has a stand. And the fact that PMX actually expressed that, I think, at least for me, maybe a bit unhinged, but actually refreshing. It's the kind of thing that actually shows that our boy has a personality way more than 100,000 different pictures of people shaking hands, appearing at functions, more selfies, more shaking hands. Bro. Frankly, every single time I see these photos over and over again in sequence, I just think to myself, yo, you are like a selfie-taking robot, not an actual leader of a country.
Now, it would be a problem if he actually did trivialize people's complaints, but then
he does listen to people, cause I posted this grammar Nazi comment right here, and instead of ignoring me or saying that I was in the process of going out there and melalaking, he actually went and made an edit in a direct response to what I said that is listening to feedback. I saw it. And right now I'm telling you, I do not care that he said the word Melalak, as long as he actually goes out there and he does his job, which is, in this case, to actually affirm that the law is a real thing and you cannot be going out there and then just taking any random action that you want.
Oh, and also,
I freaking hate it when people just go around trying to regulate people's language, the way that they speak, saying it's unprofessional, tak sopan, tak hormat, bruh, as if you are so polite in everyday life, as if there's only one way to be a prime minister. If I were in the guy's position, I would also be frustrated with y'all. So what do we say to PMX at the moment? For me, you want to write unhinged tweets or anything like that? Go ahead. As long as you do your job, as long as you're actually pushing us further to being proud of Malaysia as a country, meaning protecting the rule of law and not the engagement rates of some overly enthusiastic social media influencers like this guy,
then yeah, please speak, and please speak directly.
But I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy the real Donald Trump feed. The posts, the caps, the random memes here, there, and everywhere. All of this stuff is actually freaking entertaining, I gotta say. And hey PMX, if your feed ends up more like the White House feed, I'm not gonna be complaining because it'll be more entertaining that way. But anyway, so what do you think, Sapoops? Are you cool with Anwar Ibrahim using Melalak? Or do you think it's unprime ministerial and you're not gonna vote for him in the next election? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. That's all to say about that, and bye.